Chariot TV is proud to present Digital Lectureship 2025, themed Shepherd the Church of God, Acts 2028. Over 12 insightful days, we'll delve deep into the principles of spiritual leadership, church organization, and the profound responsibility of caring for God's precious assembly. We'll kick off with Don Blackwell addressing Ordination of Elders, who is eligible, followed by B.J. Clark on the elders or preachers, who is in charge of the church. Eric Owens will then explore why take heed to shepherd the Church of God. You'll also hear from Mike McDaniel on balancing ruling and serving, Alan Webster on raising men to be elders, and Eric Eskew discussing when there are no elders. Kyle Butt will cover elders and church discipline, and Scott Kane will elaborate on why elders should smell like the sheep. We'll then dive into church organization with Aaron Gallagher, comparing biblical and denominational hierarchy, Shadrach Opong addressing concerns in Ghana, and Dan Cates sharing historical lessons. George Assar will shed light on church autonomy and cooperation, and John Adu will conclude by explaining why caring for the elders is caring for the church. Don't miss this enriching series. Equip yourself with biblical knowledge to better understand and participate in the life of the church. Join us for the Chariot TV Digital Lectureship on Chariot TV and the Church of Christ TV on Facebook and YouTube. Mark your calendars from the August 1st to the 14th, 2025. Don't miss out.
Digital lectureship eno ana etwagu no enche nyame pa hwe bi si de bre no eya ya bia ne sa say enya baso ane sa enya agensem insanity si de ebe na du nyame pa ekina adondom ye 7 p.m. sharp na digital lectureship 2025 edition first lesson no etwagu sabrede naka first lesson etwagu and if you say no Ghana hano abo no so apem semedun 720 and abo Ghana ha and sabrede naka try na etwagu no digital lectureship and you know a pre-discussion in preparation to the digital lectureship. Yeah, all the things that you're lining up and all the things we can do to help the program and all the things that we have to do to help spread the gospel no and hona and yebe discuss it mini Shadrach and yebe Edwin Sanime obaso no like video no share. We are live on Facebook Church of Christ TV, we are live on Charity TV Facebook, and we are also live on Charity TV YouTube channel. Inti on say go say like and subscribe. I don't know why enable. Or like here, not subscribe. When you say YouTuber, you can just subscribe, hit the subscription button, and there is a bell. I don't know YouTube no one no hit it so. Say Facebook and so I like the page. You can go back and like the Facebook page of Chariot TV. Follow who are following on Chariot TV, and it will be helpful. Everybody, I mean, you may be a to me also. But I put him in camera, Joe. Hey,
Joe, Major, also now I want to say.
Because Moya, now because Avia, near my first on you.
There be a way, sister, also crime for.
So, you, so, some few comments. I shall say, Eba. Wait, I say active. We'll say, I'm not so. Also anoche slide Sylvester also that two say heat now the heat the two more so for emojis can heat in event musa preocupe event musa the heat in the can na the emojis no afase
heat emoji
can heat the ultimate heating go musa heat the special yeah the heat two mupe na the ya basa Shadrach
yeah
Pata nyame page na de na dwumedi na hyase. First of all, ma yeni nkan kasa mfa asɛmtiri a yɛbɛyɛ ho adwuma na yɛnkasa mfa about 3 things na meka bɔ mu na waboa yɛn. First, the theme of the program. Second, the dates, and a third, time. Theme, dates, and time.
But that's it. My main fa kwenye na miche nuanom ne adofo ehwe Charity TV. Na yemmo nuanom abaso bebre omo a jo omo bo ama dwumadi na beduru ba bia yedui. Yeda Nyankopon asekese. Isan se jo dwumadi we a yedi no enye bete. It comes with a whole lot of things na Nyankopon dom yetimi abo no beduru ba bia yedui a na yese any so say erade bie sa kwanya no ede amaye. Etijo, yes, I am excited say we have finally gotten to where we are. Na yebebo modern say digital lectureship 2025. Jo yede baso life. Na the esre wa asem say amanfo a mo twen no jo enya asem ketewa. Amanfo mo twen dwumadie do also. But ene lectureship and just to let people know what is coming and maybe what they can do and other things a bit to account once. Joe, the theme shepherd the church of God. So Bakaya, first time a year digital lectureship no. Joe, such a time as this. Me sure that a big place a normally discuss it. Some few things so now we had different in fact so the purpose of doing this digital lectureship was not this this purpose. The plan was to do evangelism near DB and it ended up with this one. Now over the years, suggestions be braba, ideas be braba. Now Yankopon dum such a time as this you be say and when you say you discuss about the church and the glorious church by the glorious church you're talking about the prophecies and fulfillment of the church. You're talking about the oneness of the church. You're talking about the worship of the church. You're talking about the leadership of the church and so many other things. And the Holy Spirit, because people had issues and wanted lessons to be discussed on that. After the Holy Spirit, have you not read not about marriage, divorce, and remarriage? Because it was an issue. In fact, we had every intention to do what we are doing today, the leadership of the church. But the focus was to think about something Joe enquire just evangelistic in nemum a bit kind of edify the church members in our church and bring to the attention of people the role of leadership our church and not just leadership but members and so on your church the so the theme shepherd the church of God is a theme where Joe what first why you be say leaders in Kwan but it goes beyond that. Share sorry ma Joe young crofo on my entity
Eddie.
What was it? Your nipa bu wa intimate entrentreno. Wachia. What?
Say, and na Hebrew chop on say the maso ya sensene.
It, we are looking at how best you bet to me atene train ho. Na jo ya bedum pempen so a we as members of the church, ya so be mbre ama elders ne deacons and preachers etimi a shepherd yen ama onyankopon. That is the idea pushing this theme, shepherd the church of God. Just over in Acts chapter 20, in the verse 28, starting from verse 17 now. Also, I'm Paul, elders of Ephesus, Amomabishan Miletus. Bedru Hodom. And all country almost say, Omekaya were preaching day and night, indoors and outdoors, trying to let them know Unyankopon Jane any nebotaye for the church. No. As one of Paul can say, Nikrechi no. And Patakubo nebebam in Yankunua, Womu and spare in Yankuno. Yo, Ubi or small for na utumi ehunu dachi. Na unkunkun yaman say, Ukwa, Ukowia, and Patakuboni ebeba church. And then I didn't so ye. As one for no sure the can say, elder one should take heed. Now they should take heed to themselves. And I'm saying to all the flock, the Holy Spirit has made them overseers. Inti se oshe uhuye na what wesiese ohun for eye Nyankopon enwanku no ho hwe no eye adwuma. But Joe, you and I believe, say, I mean, you know this. You have elders in your congregation. Maybe more elders in the be. And I said, "Name more elders in the Ghana and Sana Meba." When was the last time or the first time I would say there's ongoing seminar be and our training be for elders?
A church. It comes, but it's not often.
And a background Nema ye kohre ni
enye the Bible no asem per se.
Exactly.
Yes, enye Bible na ju enye me can say enye Bible no nkyerɛkyerɛ a ɔkyerɛ fa elders na dwuma ho any come fa so aye no ɛno ho na yɛkɔka. We are just going to look at generally
generic nature of leadership and so we call workshop bi krana or mohwe. But so these elders etoda sabi ye bo mo echi saa to the extent say Joe na ayareho. But question is don't they also deserve some kind of training? Don't they deserve some kind of recognition from the members? But in the youth, your elders, your leaders, your preachers, complain upon complain upon complain. But the elders, you trouble for. What must say? It almost ye nipano. Yo, atete ne atepoi. How do we make sure that these elders are well equipped for the work? Because sabi na about open kwaje. Ena ono so ba so open kwaje. Ena ye call in our journey, in our quest of looking for heaven, the heaven we journey no. And they say ono meka ho no omboa ye na intimi ede.
Enko.
Yen trentene ye ho na yenko. Yo, etoda and I must be frank with people here. You are told that ye elders now are no more than enemies of the church. Ye elders pet. Either so more elders and start or more say, hey, yeah, by a fair church members. And I say, or elders pet church members now started. Time or more bay or more bay say, that should not be the focus of our character as 21st century people in the church. So digital lectureship this year no is not intended say be chankrofo ya be chirenkrofo say we no that's far from it. The purpose is say you be used to edged sword. They say second nufanu. Ebe trentine asoroma, ebe trentine elders, ebe trentine asabakafo, ebe trentine eye obi biara owo chefa ewo rade ejuma no. Inti no shepherd the church of God no. Enye elders nko ejuma no. Yes, they have a role to play. But before they can shepherd, before the elders can shepherd the sheep should be sheep.
Before you bet me, I bet you no majuma no. Asa go for ni
Yo, say omo dane mrechire ne mponche ene sakramaya. Shepherding them will become difficult. I want you to imagine say obi edwanhwefo na nkrofo a wo ohwe omo so no. Yo omo ye jata ne sebo. How is it going to be possible? We have a lot of technocrats, a lot of learned people in the church. Omo ideas they don't even share with these elders. And so to our and the elders, my church now is stagnant. Who now ideas to help the church develop now? When was the last time on elder bitna say esusu and I will throw to paper so what you think you can do to help the church? And then these are the issues so church in them. The elders are then we burden them with the cares of the church. Of course, it's their responsibility. Joe, you say, Ofa Waria, it is a responsibility of the man to care for his home. No doubt about that. But
what you nankasa o head ma adwuma nyedi.
O yere se o mwa emma untumi and take care of the family. Yo, how are you going to do it?
Babre. So and I been say we mo wa bre pa I think me can say o chi babre o mo force babre.
Mo eti yo ye wo sebi eburu enkrofo a AD elders atem AD elders yere no atem AD elders ma atem final faults about an elder be. Yeah, you see, they are human beings and they need to get support. They need to be trained and shaped into the kind of people God wants them to be. And so digital lectureship, which is coming up tomorrow, it's not about we coming to sit here near bash elders. Where we need to bash them, we will. But that's not the focus. The focus on this, they are here in the past. Is there a way for us to come to a common ground and be able to sit, jaw, love each other, care for each other, and journey to heaven? Is it possible to have peace in the church? Is it possible to have God-fearing leadership? Who is responsible? What role is everybody playing? The struggle between elders and preachers, the work of the elder, and then the commitment that is needed for all these things. How do we go about them? So that's the focus. It meaning say enuanomo ebenya santiase we are giving out so that enquire to say or bow with the intention say, hey, you heard elders how you become much. You ever heard leaders how you become much. You ever heard preachers how you become much. I don't think that's a good spirit. That is a good spirit. Oh, okay.
Okay,
Joe,
so
I've seen
yeah,
Joe. Let me
yeah,
Joe Connell says that today's temperature is 99 degrees.
99 degrees.
Joe, then that is very hot. That is very hot. Greetings to you, Joe, in Mississippi. I hope you're still in Mississippi. Joe, thank you for watching. Appreciate you.
So let me read some few comments that I've dropped in. Let us know where you're watching us from. Drop in a comment in the comment section. We are doing a pre-discussion on the 2025 digital lectureship, and we are doing also okay, I've read that comment. Isaac Major says watching at live. Jamaica, I don't know. What they are. So let us know where you are watching us from. We are live on Facebook, Church of Christ TV. We are live on Chariot TV Facebook. We are also live on Chariot TV YouTube page. Obaswa na abomoden ama yehunu. Actually, yeah, can't digital lectureship. I just want us to take memory lane, go down the memory lane, and look at some few the lectureship that we have done in previous times, and try and see how best we can near bit me pick it up from there. Who say when you're down so I join here. Down so something in can let me know, let me hear from you. What in can wajo baby at TV. Yeah, down so maintain count.
Na apomboko there.
Oh, boko unya. Is it hey boga. And you're kunyi mau. And
they
also say video. O see busa.
Who be saying say
O ira wana, you busa say we. The other see the ira wana.
Oh, I say.
But but before that, my young back. We have done 2021 digital lectureship, 2022, 2023, 2024, and we have done 2025. So let's watch this one.
Hello, dear. Chariot TV will host the digital lectureship titled Have You Not Read? From August 1st to August 11, 2024. This is taken from Matthew 19, verse 4. We are discussing the subject of marriage, divorce, and remarriage. There are lots of confusions on the subject in the brotherhood. In this lectureship, we are just allowing the Bible to speak on this important subject. Topics to be discussed include: when is one marriage? Are Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John part of the New Testament? Are all men amenable to the law of Christ? Did Paul give additional law for divorce? And many more. We have special forum for our ladies where our panelists take a keen look at questions on challenges ladies are facing in relationships. Kindly subscribe to Chariot TV by searching for us on YouTube and Facebook. Make a date with us as we will be streaming live on all handles of Chariot TV and Church of Christ TV.
So this one was 2024 digital lectureship. The theme was Have You Not Read? Have you not read? I think from Matthew 19, verse 3 or 4. One of them, if my memory serves right. And I did a Juma on that lectureship. Maybe a few comments on this. Personally, before maybe you come in with your comment. Personally, this lectureship, it's I would say all the lectureship the one that I think will go far impacting the church for now is this one. maybe in the future it might change simply because things change in the church and stuff like that. You see, one of the problems that we have struggled with in the church for years have been marriage, divorce and remarriage issue, the marriage, divorce and remarriage issue. And we biara only preconceived idea, and I'll be biara only see the team for our some no home. Now, at least he might have learned something or unlearned something. At least. You see, that you might not agree with everything, but the Onipa only see that you pause well be here be and through Biaho. Now on fan on your son. So be share he might have learned something, learn something. Bibi ebaya osua and a bibi baya na unimu na just unimu oyifri na dream. And I think that to me has been impactful and something that is worth talking about. Minimara, what's your comment on that lectureship?
Yeah, Joe, I agree with you on the parts of say I mean what we are learning from it, but I would say the every lectureship that we have had, Biano, Joe Sencrofor, if people really look at what we have done so far, every single episode of digital lectureship has the magnitude of turning heart to the Lord and turning mind to the scriptures, because we try to make sure that whatever we are saying is based on scripture. And these preachers that we line up are preachers who are willing to speak the word of the Lord and not their opinions. And I wouldn't want to say I mean, you and I know which one is my favorite. Okay, so I'm not gonna.
Well, I'm not talking about favorite too. Okay, let me maybe throw more light on what I'm saying. You see, as it stands now, the church, there are issues like eldership.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
one of the issues that has been so
keen,
controversial or keenly contested,
divorce, remarriage.
yes,
Yeah.
for a long period of time in the church has been that issue. That's my point. And the point is that lectureship, whether you know the Bible stance or it doesn't matter. Lectureship. So certainly he has to change some view he had, or he has to come and pick up and add something to his knowledge base. And I think that is worth it. Is worth it.
Yes, it's true. I mean, I was trying to project some of the things from our YouTube page. So here we are. This particular one, I think this was the first one. We had Brother BJ Clark beginning with it and saying, "Have you not read?" And some of the things that he talked about, I mean, it became one of the famous statements on our digital lectureship last year. And Joe, if you remember, he says, the issues that we have in Christianity, if everybody will go back and read his Bible, okay, most of the discussions will cease. What must I say? Because Joe, what are the things that people are discussing? The things people have been talking about, a disagreement on a lot of things the Bible has already given answers to them. So he says that if we will read our Bible, the second issue, and it's if we just allow what we read from the Bible to work, then some of these controversial things would not become controversial. What do I say? If you come into a friend saying your Bible classes, you come to church to listen to a sermon, and your intention is just to, argue and try to make a case for yourself and all that, what will be the end result? But the end result is going to be, say, whoa, no, the whole pen out per se, and not what the Lord wants. That's why we're having issues in the church here and there. And the people just need to sit and ask themselves, say, why am I person be pleasing? If it is the Lord whom you really want to please, then you'll be willing to let him speak. And it turns out to be, say, we kind of allow everybody to speak in the church, except the Lord. And can God speak? Yes. You know, when you read your friend says Zephaniah, what did he say? In fact, Zephaniah, let me Habakkuk chapter 3, no. Then or country say these Israel for ne no. Wo person say Babylonians ne. He will send Babylonians to come and take them into captivity. And I'll say these Babylonians, so because and then he says something in Habakkuk, interesting. I'll say they bow down to stones, they bow down to trees, which they overlay with gold, but there's no breath in them, they can't speak. So down or say the Lord is in his temple. Let the whole earth be silent. In other words, he's not like the gods now, images now. You overlay them with gold, no. Or not the ultimate kasa. Into oban anymore you dignity. The question is, are people in our world today really willing to be silent and listen to what God has to say for just a minute? What must I say? I will say, the challenges we are facing in the churches, is because we have not allowed the word to speak.
Yeah.
But
BJ.
BJ did a great job on that, and several other speakers came with that, and I think these lessons are still there. Whoever
they are there.
You go to our website, is there.
Our YouTube channel now, it will be there for us to be able to enjoy. You can go there and listen to it and learn from it.
Yes, sir.
They are packed there. So but from the previous lectureship
before you be free on no make me a comment kakra.
Yeah, you can comment, why not?
Okay. Initially now internet ne mess up a little bit, but mechia enuanom ne adofo ehwe nyina. Last lectureship I now can say for you, it would be one of the maybe not the best, for want of better word.
It will make impact. The lot of the impact will be longer for the church. I mean, for time pass.
Yes, and I think it's true, because now we have an elephant in the room within the churches of Christ here in Ghana. Obi ampese obeka ho asem. I say ye ka ho asem, but it's in our private conversations. We normally don't have this conversation in the open. And this lectureship blew the lid open. And prior to the lectureship, now yenya issues on some of our social media platforms now. Discussions were ongoing on other platforms. And I think the way the lectureship went, again, I just say pese Bible, the Bible ne come with an open mind, and you don't want to look at things well. So share videos na and program na course no. Now heard the Bible chair. Now heard the wankasa ukura. I realized that during the lectureship, all the questions I answer, almost all the questions were answered in day one, but it kept on recycling. Day 2, the same questions now, but then the same answers are given. Day 3, to the end. And I think say it's difficult for us. Let me say, I'm not in person about my family will say, and you know me in person or man say, on person be fast seminar can, on person be tia seminar can into say and I'll go for bruni abana bruni ba be casem. And we corrected this during that lectureship, and I think it's important we mention it. Say, nipa na obeka say, oh, bruni no akofana ba no kasa asem no. Truth doesn't know color.
Yeah, truth.
No credit, Gina. Say no credit. Yes. And yet because be a bruni no kanti a man wait change say a bibini na ka sade na ya mana koye sa we mu but yes and
by the way, let me even make it this way. Boni most of our preachers we use English Bibles. Most of our preachers you quote English Bible now ono I paraphrase ya kochi. It's English Bible.
My main can say, I can say, translation as none of our preachers in Ghana is part of the translation committee of NKJV or ESV or NASB. And I've seen this. This particular lectureship, it will come up, and especially the shepherd, discussions about say. Sometimes, I mean, you're reading English, now we hold sometimes a bit hold the position. The translation they no. It's supposed to be the accepted translation. Say, oh, you cry a mistake, say, without giving us real basis for they all cannot then we start running along with it. And I think say it's good, but I can say scholarship is not dependent on obi say okay we are being changed, but a bit not Bible who change. Ain't your professors, ain't your doctors, ain't your way. Ain't I think say sometimes no ye didn't come away na ya share. The more be adwene say jama o mo akofo bi abetena hana mo be ka bibia kire but now no ankasa say the okay no kita English Bible no okay nye chi Bible.
And moreover too, the mo de ba ha first, mo de ba ha ye beji die state of ba Ghana is in our brofos in the ba say nye before na de ba ha. So the truth of the matter is that truth knows no color.
Yeah. And one thing from your previous lectureship was your podcast. I just wrote it down. Beautiful podcast. And this year, Nyankopon Aduma, ebe sanso abanti, yen stay tuned joining, especially discussing the dating and a panel na discussing the. I think you are part of the panel during that conversation. Exactly, and it was a long discussion. Obi or joining Bia so say it was almost everything was discussed. And I would only encourage say the videos are there, and even till date, I went to one congregation Bia preacher no anymore kasana or Matthew 19 or say like I mean all the things we had discussed in the lectureship. It's as if say one TB. And he said opposite of everything that we read in the Bible. And I remember I was there and I remember Bisa and said, but recently or her program on Facebook na Charity TV for Chile Muse na or saying. And the preacher just without dealing with the text and the issues, he just said, oh, say more phone kind sana. And I was like, no, I just had it. And so I think say your preachers name and elders name members mean that we should understand say when the lectureship is being done, the Bible is being opened. Have you not read? Yankoka say, have you not heard from BJ Clark or have you not heard from Don Blackwell? It's have you not read? So this lectureship, it will come up again, but let's keep it in mind. Yes.
Yeah, and sometimes before your tactics. The tactics back up. I don't know. I won't say, they be an above pay and above you, say, above meanwhile, so you're above you. You see, that's the funny thing. You're IMF, African branch, or baby, or no baby, and above.
And surprisingly, the false teaching false teaching a course on any of the topics I am discussing in. Again, it's also being peddled by the same Abrofunibi. And some of our brothers are also learning from Abrofunibi actually peddle atron. So it's ironic to say I say actually choose this person, don't choose that person. One for on party that means I think it's neither here nor there.
We will talk more about it maybe.
Sure.
But see, lectureship on Ibano. One of the main things which will help the lectureship, and I think Bashada Akaba also, but it is good you are here too. Is for the lectureship to go, people have to share.
Yes.
We're axiomatic. Axiomatic. So we try some few things we can do to share. Medical boba. Now the Jesus we boba kwa monso bobo biaka ho. Minyanom ma menka me media no se ne be ya monso de mo mbeka. On sa ayiwe. At highlight. Oh, at highlight. I can at highlight. I'm going to be now no at highlighter. I na be adwunu mu na de matro at o phone no so no yo circle etwa ho. You feel at the moment you press at no so comment section wa. So the only it is here just try to press at in the comment section. It will pull a tall list of people things for you. So that's all type one. Maybe the catcher check it. Where's the whole type at highlight the comment section. You see a tall list they pull amount. The whole person we no select. It depends on person tag you be and say down soon and person me tagging one. Not down see a friend. Oh, Facebooker. You type at at but say a bit pull about down so but no select it.
Yeah.
A best catcher down to say your friend about diwa. Your body into babeti. That is one of the powerful ways that you bet me share this digital lectureship. Minimal as more other things that wait me I can. Danso. Let's start from Danso.
Okay. A lot. Say beya yenuanom ye betimi share my program now. Cause bra shada I think I'll share any screen for previous lectureship no and obo say views no enya ebi won ma enya do 1k crampo. I think so we should change by this time then can see assessors had in the cry. In what sense? Program ne we are I'm encouraging everybody say yeah obi her program there if you can create content out of the AI no it will also increase traffic to this particular lectureship. In what sense? Program a yes is here no yankopo ya much na first day topic no ye dey ato ho ya discuss it. Program ne koso na no also a Facebook page to me a copy link no now there are two Facebook page or WhatsApp page but not just that screen record what we are doing part of it 50 seconds 30 seconds 1 minute 2 minutes or TikTok fagbu honom videos aye ni na de ebeye ne say ye wo Chariot TV logo any Church of Christ TV logo ni ade nyina ka program ne ho obi koko hu o TikTok honom a obepe se obehe full video no into obeba YouTube obeba Chariot TV obeba baby a full video ne wo no say yen na copy kakra ni spread ya by the time our lectureship ni be wie no you realize that we would have taken over yen within yen friends ne yen now for TikTok Instagram just put the content there but problem is sometimes ya anka say yen ho no obi fere mpo so be post here there for Church of Christ ho enti yeah share no another way I suggest that is very effective we can all do it and say screen record it or iPhone or screen record now or record it past program ne cause bia some part bia obi kan pay attention one can screen record it faculty social media so now what direct amount for the mobile back after the program no it would bring more traffic because the more traffic Facebook ni YouTube algorithms no the amount for her program no who say people are enjoying the program that is why the similar content is spreading until they even help us show it to more people until our encouragers say Osha screen record the part photo status so one screen record the video now take pictures to say nka do yeah program ni say na no one screen I'm gonna say screenshot yes what screenshot this side of phone and I said the audio screenshots no when a picture of the because like I said the program is going on, come and see. I know. People would want to come and listen and would come and see what is happening, but say once afterwards no not I die down, but share content no.
Yeah, so you can try it.
I just saw what you just did.
Yeah, as my tag, I've tagged you by typing at. Then you see what type of at. The moment you say at pay, we show at in the pay. Man type will be the other. Me at no. Point. Press at in the pay. Pull aba. The things Facebook will pull out things that you can select from. Then you tap one of them. What type of pay? To comment section, and it will notify the person say. Ubia tag me or something, Ubia bomidi something. So we can do that for many people. Never be brave. Me no, you go for do why yentimi nya chance kura ni omu ni nkomo. Right? Yentimi nya chance ni omu ni nkomo. Nsafo bebre wo ho a Kristo asafo bebre wo nkurase ni baby bebre a obi nya chance say Bible class e kasa about eldership. They don't have that chance. This is our opportunity to help them see what we have. Yes, you can say me what any be person obo de mu hu nenso wa hu. O person obeti de mu ti nenso wante. So a chance and a privilege in Yakopon. So say you can we can do that. And one thing class one thing is say link no. You see over Facebook says here you can copy the link. Link no copy out to call Facebook, WhatsApp, ultimately call WhatsApp cra. Now call WhatsApp na intemara wa share. O share WhatsApp. You see it goes a long way of prompting people so ebetimi aba behwe ye oh you can go a long way.
Oh Joe me refi say meka we comment no I mean medwele more
they ever comment no so they are still on the share no. You can also use hashtag.
Yes.
I really wish this digital lectureship we create a hashtag on the internet. So that's one if you are Twitter, yes, BB trendy. BB trendy, Twitter for it baby no money BB trendy you. A Ghana for in Sempenti, in Sempenti no. They see I mean Twitter. Won't work on in Sempenti. What's in a BB trendy? Oh, Twitter says see I mean say oh Ghana. I didn't hear. Mambo bebre hashtag BB. Juba kono Ghana no say Ghana the trendy poadomochi or trendy. The trendy BB Niger or more trendy. The trendy Michael Jackson or trendy. The
on it Daddy Lumba.
Yes, the trendy the OSP or more trendy. Let's say be a Twitter or an X or only you made you. The action the any man yet commenting on that one as a trendy for people to come and check. So digital literature can trend on Facebook by just hashtagging something. You know, every time I say hashtag Church of Christ, hashtag Church of Christ, hashtag Church of BI type of hashtag Church of Christ, hashtag so ever trendy. Near my bed trendy, ever go viral.
And I think sir we can say the American no we can just put the hashtag now a trendy within this particular lecture, say DL 2025, and I say Church of Christ, but it should be brief. And anytime we ever call live piano, obi say onipa 20 and I join a live stream now. Everybody should use that same thing. Every content necessarily a picture from the lectureship. Anything I may encourage you say now algorithm behave very differently. Into pictures, videos. The amount for can bringing them back to this place, no. Until say good hashtag DL 2025. Take a screenshot of take a screenshot, go Facebook, go post it for hashtag DL 2025. Call WhatsApp, who post it to WhatsApp status this one DL 2025. Apparently, WhatsApp is owned by Facebook. So there is a link between Facebook and WhatsApp. And if you put something on Facebook, you put something on WhatsApp, there is no algorithm that recognizes it. And now uni obi di nkomo, means the joe hu ya, uni obi di nkomo bi wo WhatsApp. Obeko Facebook, ko pad de bi ato. O se me pese me to e bia iPhone 16 Pro Max. Me kura misika na soon. Ubeko Facebook no chat na only pa chat you. Ubeko Facebook no mama obi a oton iPhone 16 Pro Max at a lower price.
Yes.
How did Facebook know? It's because they share data between WhatsApp and Facebook. So the same thing. Hashtag ni ye put on WhatsApp na. It also affects what happens on other platforms as well. Let's just consume the content. Yeah, for pictures, yeah, for videos, yeah, for share. It will go. It will go.
It will go. Where digital lectureship pre-discussion we juma de nisha se nyame pa achina na juma de ndi eba so nyame pa achina hwe be de achina de na nyame pa etwa gusa de esua enioma bi a betimi aya aboa ma juma de na koso enyonom de mabo enyonom bebre ma memfa kwanya nso ba shadra ke ba dibisi yezo beka enyonom bebre aboa enyonom aboa yete ha meti ha ise no enye memisika na de yewu adofnum sika ana omudi ataye chire sa de pian ona nso mo send sika gu yamfunu sa hyehyɛ yamfunu mu sika na hyehyɛ yamfunu mu sa
can you no wa anya careful a obe wie no messages ni call sa obe nya no men ka ho
say me nta say me na me send ye ndinya me na musta
unim say wo nya sika bia unim say wo
nya sika yo
say the background cry na esi aye no
Dynamic.
Or see about the digital lectureship into what that's the background. We will do a program. So,
on the I thought that ultimate can be said about amount to say, oh, sign to be a be any mammy into all cancer by amount for best start Sunday and now say, oh, can say I send it that.
The credit say, Obi any chiri was a
David.
Anna, so and I'm do and send quite, and I send quite. And send quite, and my quite, and then go and send quite. In Pusu.
Meet much and I'm send
the point maybe they didn't make us that said. And you're not boa, and you're not boama. Because whether I mean you send us money or you don't send us money by now, the program will come on. There have been people who have helped us so much. As down come on, we cannot outline list all their names. Some of them they don't want their names to be mentioned. There have been brethren who have been doing wonderfully well, sending us money on our Momo number and
I mean,
our bank account.
I'm tempted to mention, but we no more send a message.
Why do you mention their names? The point is, there have been people helping. But bet me me say no me bass wa me share pa say ne be ya because there be a bet me no me sika so say o me sika nkwa o say neoma nso ko nti neoma me
yes ankudwa
ne homa beko nti wo bass wa bona dwumadi a bra ye na dwumadi a ye je ho pentin kwa ye koba kire ye ho course ne ade nyina no enye kwa, and what you can do is to share. That's why we are learning how to share. Oh,
just say they're okay. She says, see, I can say, we're about 13 people, 14, and people are still watching and all that. Now, Joe says, see, hashtag DL25. That DL never honor. Joe, DL 2025 no. A bit ma be a trend thing.
Yeah.
Now say a be trend thing with TikTok near other places. Do you know say amount for best started and so I did more anyama because TikTok on say the BB 2 are no wow hashtag now and one suggest BB amount now I select it. Those trend it will be a critique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the who TikTok, maybe a Ghana TikTok, US TikTok, and say will be a critique and a air trendy. Yes, sir, I'm say, I thought I'm really, I try not to say this, but Joe, we don't do what we do because we get paid here. I'm not paid by Chariot. He's paid by Charity. Charity into Obiaka. Omo who see and show see you be no ituanica. A free thing. Ena womoye ede boama asem no ebeko. Iti ense nuanom say they also bit my abo bi ene say obe share amade nako. I know say nuanom bebre ba be comment, oh thank you for this great lesson na ade.
So no share.
It's all share today so but mama minka we say yo me minka san refi. Yam say enka no kre. Enti no mesre nuanom. This year digital lectureship obaso na unyante de ye ka ho asem a and trust a powerful message. Thank you for the and then
5 minutes grandma.
Ade no wonte hwe and a powerful message. God bless you for your message, Papa Obwa. Yem pen trust ya this.
Hey. We're heading to the future. Hey.
Obi or my call life. You need 2 minutes cry. Oh, what a wonderful
great message.
I didn't trust him.
So or try to one way down hill. So oba later cry. Omega say, who say sometimes e be more on my anymore munti. Wa ma me hwa be ka chere say brand theory. Wa he program no.
Yeah, yes I did. This year Obaso Jonathan whatever. I catch the same sombra. Jonathan, this year Obi Baso na Obaso 2 minutes ago. Now but
now powerful message you be from
masa jare oye.
Message you grand chance. That's a powerful message. Hey.
It yeah pesa de about this year. It DL 2025 hashtag Patoa Manning Trendy. Comment dum krajo ultimate tool.
Right, Obi dia tumo. Obi dia betum watching live from Obo as a powerful message.
So yes, see the point is this. The point is those things, those hashtags, no, you can put it in the comment section. You don't need to even leave the program watching. Just in the comment section. So which is here, you know. You can just put at highlight at Church of Christ hashtag DL 2025 and all the sort of things that will be to me. You can put all those things there for you to help.
And this year, no, and we hear me pass as my make and me say, Obi ever be commenting na I didn't on here and person suban. Etino, mummy in such a from. Yeah. Nyame adumo a jo expect say enuanom be boayen na de ye no akomo. I think say mo emphasize hashtag we nka ho Chariot TV hashtag Chariot TV and also so the jo and also ebetumi akọ.
Yeah, but Shadak, yeah, can't hashtags in who and Cornebanya daddy. I don't say so. Video no, my main can say, send a bear. I don't forbid me out. Man can say so. Video no, the goal is of course also uti myself, but you're quite a bit to me a bit to me abwa or any ahofro or the bitch.
Yeah.
But you can be there and you know me idea was starting. We can be watching a program nipa be 15 they say hey who be rama on kasa on comment we share so maybe I'm sure mo pa o ma men comment fine no one any problem but say nini there one who ni say you are just listening for your own self.
What about the unianum nam for
unianum betimi abetie the ye kan unianum betimi benefiting from the ye kan. That's what we are talking about.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's engage the comment section. Comment section, and your questions here. Let's engage the comment section. Let's engage the comment. Maybe First of all, yeah, digital lectureship no quote bi obi be kan yeah then just write it in the comment section.
Quotation crowd obi throw Matthew
Obi
25.
quotation.
But what I say? But Matthew 25 no esheho. Na obi ehun say oh papa no can say a quotation be no kan no obi atrash or wo. Now that makes it more interactive. And I answer say ade no we share not just for Sebio the sharing sake. Say obi benya bibia from there bi. We share Emma enuanom hu say me ba life a. So I say we ko Facebook, we call ya, utimi hu ebia bibia adanso apost to. Ebia bibia aso esi apost.
Yeah.
So that is the purpose of the share no. Eti ebia say unimu a share no na e koma we akoda news feed on ananya sa na mo frɛ no.
Correct.
News feed. Na me ba Facebook o me hu say oh ade bi cost say. Eti unum say wo Churches of Christ for now for be 10. No be a share charity BB. What happens?
To go everybody will see it will go very fast.
Internanum is rena ya yesrem. Say mama yenye saa de no. Obetimi okọ obi type your friends hashtag DL 2025 ewo WhatsApp. Down so said na o kan. I thought I mean no be I have a discussion be WhatsApp, just a chat. Mr. Chinamba Facebook. Now, I didn't make one me pen. Na
now. Yeah.
And I'm like, what? And then I'm to me then. Like then omu say, mene ebi and home come.
Yeah.
So we can do all these great things, and it's just gonna help improve what we are doing. And the answer said this year digital lectureship there. And you mama enfa inking na enkoyi.
And Brashabak, maybe we have to screen this so. Especially on Facebook and YouTube. Who's that pages no platforms no omunina react run by different companies, different software developers inti obia one a different way also go ni some benyeska. But money making business because you see a Facebook in Ghana who Facebook anka charity TV a page na say the pesca anka ye betia mama for send stars na ye scan yenya and I mean secular platforms no ya secular platforms no ebi mu send stars ne ko TV3 for a program no maka say you can send a star amount for send it. But we are not making profit from preaching the gospel on Facebook and I say YouTube. One thing you can do is just hit the like. The more I will hit the like, YouTube system, again say, oh, that means many people are interested in program here. Air cost on internet. My main fan chere amount for baby. Na almost so they chere. Minim say you maybe almost in silence. They don't want to show say, but who there? Be hitting the like.
So
just hit the like.
And I'm the kind of Jonathan as someone say masa konutum. Adibo I come menka. It is a say Church of Christ and I say obi a uti Bible discussion. I will say you are watching in silence and didn't know what to tell it is. I
don't know how to tell. And I don't know.
What
also, because I'm who's on your Facebook. I want now channel.
What a come me, what a more share and more yes, I did say, I don't want to be seen. Say, as a woman, I said, will be and also, oh, person who be being to, to 10 away, I don't have a problem. On my say, it's a debate painty, and I will take the way I was saying. You don't want people to see.
No answer. So you answer. I say, ade we nyina 2 series ba men chem ba bia menya no.
Means your location, no.
We
Means
nyina.
I means your location, no.
Yeah, but yeah, before I bet to no, I go na debate ba men fa video
ni ba men ka we enipa me tete no. Na me pese obehu se me hwe na yi. E o TikTok, e ya bibio.
Okay.
And I must confess. I bibio me tete no.
Oh, had you and when you jina so.
Na se me nyanya bibi o kan ye nkoyi a. Na maso mu tete. Say no be na o like different. Joe, omo wa o hwe politicians here o say Nanado an anonymous
Account.
Mahama a fake account I'm I don't know where these ideas come from, but I mean people do those things. Oh, be preaching yeah. I would the fake account ever heard on that adabraka. Yo, this year. Omo comment meba me hu comment bebre wa omo mba comment ajo me call wo o comment ya no ma call wo ma ko say o hwa na
wa share
on share ya na ma be send you message say what are you hiding?
What are
you hiding?
What are you hiding? But
I don't know. You're saying I bet comment this year, man. Call the one correct. What share?
I don't know. Pre-discussion to the digital lectureship. Senior Henry yours in the kind of interesting days ahead. I can't wait. Me where from Jack Gilbert upon on share.
What are you hiding? Hashtag what are you hiding?
Share you a Thomas Sankara ne a friend Muhammad Gaddafi.
One way, major taxu.
I'm telling you, sir.
Gilbert. Where from Gilbert?
We are coming after you.
Junior was watching live from Brekum. Where from Samuel Kojoapia, or say I'm watching live from Kumasi, Sami, Michelle, where from Gilbert always okay. Where the shiny stone. So I know you didn't Kasaba. Guy named Dawson. Our sister Lumu. We are Santiba Kwai MP, incoming MP. We was watching live from Santiba Kwai. Well, interesting days ahead. So you can a DL 2025 and whole discussion, pre-discussion here have it, trying to know the pros and cons and what we're supposed to do and what we're not supposed to do so that the program will go on. With the Jonathan Mensa Bonsumine, Bashadrak, Anna Danso, Anna Yaja Kunya, discuss those things. We are live on Facebook, Church of Christ TV, live on Facebook, Chariot TV, and we're also live on YouTube, Chariot TV. And Tibaswa, just hit the like button, just hit the share and notify people. Say, Nyame pa echina. DL 2025. Video we will talk more. There were so many things to talk about, but DL 2025.
Chariot TV is proud to present Digital Lectureship 2025, themed Shepherd the Church of God, Acts 2028. Over 12 insightful days, we'll delve deep into the principles of spiritual leadership, church organization, and the profound responsibility of caring for God's precious assembly. We'll kick off with Don Blackwell addressing Ordination of Elders, who is eligible, followed by B.J. Clark on the elders or preachers, who is in charge of the church. Eric Owens will then explore why take heed to shepherd the Church of God. You'll also hear from Mike McDaniel on balancing ruling and serving, Alan Webster on raising men to be elders, and Eric Eskew discussing when there are no elders. Kyle Butt will cover elders and church discipline, and Scott Kane will elaborate on why elders should smell like the sheep. We'll then dive into church organization with Aaron Gallagher, comparing biblical and denominational hierarchy, Shadrach Opong addressing concerns in Ghana, and Dan Cates sharing historical lessons. George Assar will shed light on church autonomy and cooperation, and John Adu will conclude by explaining why caring for the elders is caring for the church. Don't miss this enriching series. Equip yourself with biblical knowledge to better understand and participate in the life of the church. Join us for the Chariot TV digital lectureship on Chariot TV and the Church of Christ TV on Facebook and YouTube. Mark your calendars from the August 1st to the 14th, 2025. Don't miss out.
Don't miss out, Ampa. Don't miss out. Dana, don't miss out. Just mark your calendars. Calendar mark it. So a DL 2025 Anna pre discussions what you're supposed to do. And the we have been discussing how to share. It might sound simplistic, but it is very important. How to share. It might be simplistic, but very, very important. Yes, you to me copy link no. Is there to me copy link no share on Facebook, WhatsApp platforms. You are so on so many group platforms on WhatsApp. Just copy the link and post there. Reminders. That is why you copy share the link on WhatsApp and on your Facebook. Or share video now in the comment section. You can be typing at highlight, at followers, at those ads and hashtags. And the hashtag we are using this digital lectureship now. A hashtag DL 2025, hashtag Church of Christ, hashtag Chariot TV, hashtags, all the hashtags we are using them. Until all type of engagement, I na and no so a jujuman so at me a boy or so. Anna at their back so we a bit me a boy medina coso. And it's oh sure abroad made in the engage in the comment section. How? It's a question being actually just type the question in the comment section. You will and say info quote bio ubi kind send you be kind somewhat to trimu na a baboa dipa just so in the comment section. So said the material just type it in the comment section. You can also let us know your location. Send it Anna man for Basana Mam we are watching you live from this location. Let us know your location. That's something you can do. You can type stuff in there. Tag will be all these things is to engage the content. The more you engage the content, you are helping others to come and enjoy. That is what we are telling you about on digital lectureship this year. But I did be ever so subscribe to the channel now, Mamenka. Subscribe. Idea so subscribe to the channel now. But more than subscribe. It doesn't more about it doesn't take anything. It doesn't take anything from you. I must tell you, it doesn't take anything from you just to subscribe. Maybe be a YouTube channel, and a YouTube channels are my subscribe. The goal is to help me learn. So you're never brave, I must subscribe. So many things I subscribe. I don't pay for them. And yet DSTV now pay subscription. You don't pay for them. Monthly subscription, you don't pay for them. My subscribe will never be brave. Me young contact more mass channels be ambition. More physics channels be chemistry channels be more engineering channels be more Bible channels be picture they are there. I've subscribed and the channels are there. In the videos are sometimes the one I'm showing you try to understand some of these things. Here, and you can add Chariot TV to your subscribe channels. Subscripted now but you can add Chariot TV to your subscribe channels, and it doesn't cost anything.
We'll end digital lectureship this year.
And can we be doom program?
Well,
cannot
cancel, but Mayanka, please like it, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe. These are things that I hope you can see. But from our end, we can see people who have liked the show. From maybe I because the interface need also. But you might not see Nioma man for you, but we see. We know exactly the number of people who have liked the show. Exactly the number of people. We know the number of people who are watching us at every point in time, because interface, it allows us to see more of what the people are doing. And we have studied Nyoma amount for year on the internet for a long time. When you come in, don't come and watch and hide behind as if no, that's not helpful. You enter, like it. Na nkɔfo ekura trɔkura se etie ɔmo ansa na ehu sɛ sɛ atrɔ no sɛ na ɔmo kyerɛ no ɔmo tie atrɔ ɔmo kyerɛ atrɔ no ɔmo wiase no etie. In fact, social media handles ne social comic shows amanfoɔ yɛ Ebenezer hwan ne Kodubiki ne ɔmo ne people, they will go there to listen to what is going on. Ɛnyɛ bɔnne saa nso na ɛnyɛ bɔnne sɛ wɔhwɛ Chariot TV, ɛnyɛ bɔnne, but like it, just like the.
I said, okay, my main first say me count, which is very sad. Minimum so monitor and dan so a bit na yehu say say toda ye chamber need to me e post bi a ada kwa asem bi a waka wrong.
Yeah.
I say Stephen Akwande say papa ya
adum nyame come on adum nyame
papa ya o cheso bolo jo na waka asem bi a na no waka asem bi na Adam maybe as a then can answer. And you see a lot of church members sharing those things, and for them they think say, hey, mama heard the papa account, which I don't have a problem, because you want people to know the error. But I tend to ask myself, say, these same brethren, we sit here to teach biblical truth, and they feel ashamed sharing them. So, of course, I know saying no is unpopular and all that, but when it comes to Obia, we are Christiania, we are hope essay, young Kansempano, and Kusi Viasia, ano no wa. Now, when you're a platform like this, you can share for the thing to go. Obi child throw there, you don't feel ashamed to share and write. Wow, come and listen to this man. They are all fake. No, I throw for come. But when we teach the truth there, I know the old Ferris over say such a powerful, truthful message. I know the old Ferris over type of say, like Momwami, a mina me what issue, and I say there's a problem.
Well, sometimes we think say no how should I put it? Church in Nippon. Sometimes that's what we think. Okay, okay, so Obinim, I think Obinim can quotation be and he missed the Bible verse also. Near that day, then it was trending on social media, and people were making noise about it, and people were sharing. And I didn't crack or can Hebrews. Hebrews. I don't know whether you remember. That trend we say a course of Hebrews. For the end, and we jump in there in a bandwagon and ride with it and make noise about it. And I mean, it's on one hand, it's good in the sense that we are exposing the errors in there, but it has consequences. The consequence is that these people become so popular that those who are ignorant and those who are vulnerable fall to their prey. So to the media here, on say Yama Ubagana has here. Yama Mamia Grada Jidia by Hawaii, and he gets it all people. He has people, she has people. Mama example, I did maybe TV related power. Maybe I mean we I Tamami way. Some few blocks away is Obinim Church. Tema. Some few blocks away. How Ghana has really claimed Obinim. Okay, be no tia near Bestreno, okay, be no tia no Bestro, okay, be night, but Nancy or Cat said, Otim Dan Hongo, none of Papa used to China or more arena. Only a comic near the Adina. But I'm telling you that still he has members. He has people. So the more who blow error no kono, in effect, you blow it for you to people laugh and stuff like that, but it has consequences. One of them is that those who are vulnerable and ignorant will fall prey to that person because you make the person popular. And in so doing, they kind of chance on the person, and that will be damning. Another thing is that you make people cynical, in a sense. The more I hype patrol, now in Kofu Pia, or many Bajik, they seem to see a meanwhile, you don't share the true Christianity, no. On fact, is so you are just exposing errors in Christianity, peddling it around as if this is Christianity. And the people watch it and say, okay, those they are my mental bed.
Now, unim de nti America sir, be a month or two ago, Opeyin Mensa Otabel, Esha Seki kan Sembi, said he has a problem with some teaching
African Christianity.
And I saw a bunch of preachers and young guys in the church, all that, trying to, this is what Church of Christ have been saying. And they shared that content. And to them, no more dream, they are letting people know, say, you see, that's same when the Church of Christ for can. Question. You go to the person's page. Neko check it say, no say this is what Church of Christ have been saying. What else what posting Church of Christ as some now?
All kind of for them to
Brother, makes me account. Brother Jonathan Kasala, let me person make it point be wa. Me person me hear from a very different perspective. Your friend be social currency, and omo ye to say bia obini ne some of these people no. Sometimes ya ne ye nimu. Un say ye no ye na ye preaching you say ye mfam peska. Ye na ye we say ye de bua mama for heaven. That is not their goal. Their goal is to make sure, say, their social currency is high. And then what does the social currency nature? Some of these people, they have bloggers they work with, and they have explained the social media dynamics to them, say, a social currency. And Rashad, anybody, Jonathan, there is no bad publicity. There is nothing like bad publicity for Obinim. Or there's nothing like bad publicity for Nana Agrada. These people, no, almost social currency, no, arise based on they will do anything to increase their social currency. Say, compare charity with social currency, no be better as here too. It will be to say, it be Nana Agrada. Charity be social currency, it be 35 or no in the millions. In what sense? The more people, and Facebook knows this, the more people talk about, hey, Nana Agrada, then her social currency goes up. And anytime anybody wants anything related to Christianity, Facebook will show that person Nana Agrada what is Ghanaians Christianity, false teaching, no obia or baby. Recently, oko Twitter X now bisa Krog AI. Wait me download your phone so. Elon Musk, the company, they develop a Krog. Who is that Krog say? Please pardon my language, but that's what is trending. Who is the most useless person in Ghana? Who do you put more than now? Bongo ideas. Yes, Adentia.
Yeah,
because and people were arguing with make a comment section on a lot of the young boys like arguing with Krog. Say, hey Krog, why are you saying Bongo Ideas is a useless influencer on X? No, say he's not insulting him. The point is statistics, data. Say in your posty no Ghana for react to what the Cronus say. What am I saying? The same. I don't want to mention the church, but maybe I have to mention maybe Alpha Hour, for example, because then the member Facebook or because Facebook search prayer, because you search for prayer. We are Ghana here. One fan can also search for prayer in Ghana. But the main factor what Ghana no, the YouTube you use no, it's a Ghanaian YouTube. The main factor who US, Bashada ko US no. The YouTube content no be empty so search for prayer. YouTube eka say what are United States of Americans cover prayer ho? Ebia the nipa and social currency akosoro within that time space. Ono na ye dede dia be ma brashadak so onhwe. Enti se ye te ona it is a brashadak ka no. Na bibia ba na ye nya ye bia Mr. Ebia one of the people waka bibi na ye nyina ye share. So bi pe Christo some topic bi esua wo ono no de na ye de be ma no. Enti ade na ye no ye try say ye be increase yen social currency, no. But some kind there's nothing like bad publicity. Oko kacha na na grada say or you bad and no pay ebe mana koso. Enti sometimes I think we don't know some of these things indeed. Yeah na ye but now that we are talking about it, yen sana yen who how I be boa ma sem panako rather than and oh wait my main friend to your church brothers be or they will never share anything related to preaching. Oko the page or sports or football or nyama bebre or yeah ne preaching here kasa or say the gospel must go must go where no gospel must go where they obe decide they say obe share content no or when a specific preacher obe share say yes preacher na on share obia bibia bio okay when we do all that and we finish and go the gospel must go, which gospel are you talking about? It is your person's gospel now. Person corner own country now where the gospel must go. And I think say having all this in mind, you know, how do we increase Chariot TV, a program here, social currency, na man for ye. Please, any way anybody can take pictures, take videos, screen record, share them. Hashtag DL2025. Yeah, the two baby are the now after the Obi correct be about Christianity, about eldership. It will surprise you. Facebook will be pulling Chariot TV digital lectureship for the person because Ghanaians liked the lectureship. That's all. That's all.
That's it. But so catch your technicians na upload some flyers na your program no na enguso na send be a ebetimi show ansa na bia ya pon because we teaser na me pa china na nkasa na dwumedi na nkasa eba so dwumedi ne de we ne ho kwan ne yenom no ne yenom ne ho kwan ne na me pa china no dwumedi dwumedi na nkasa ahyase enti men wo rekura bomodin some subscribe to the charity or want to subscribe to charity we have been prompted. We are live on Facebook, we are live on YouTube, and we are live on Church of Christ Facebook. I've been seeing some notification on my phone from time to prompting me, and it prompts me simply because my subscriber and I'm notify me. So notify on Facebook, particularly YouTuber. Just go into YouTube. You have subscribed the channel, but go to YouTube and hit the notification bell. With notification bell, no, I bet me amount notification. Send a bell, call live. I'll bet me now here. You made the idea. Let me say this before I brush up. We don't intend on getting money from anything. No, crazy. We have not monetized the content. We don't twerk the topics. In fact, topic be as a controversial be but something different. We don't intend on doing that. Our sole purpose is to tell people plainly the truth. In God is great. We are really talking about God is great. Nothing more, nothing less. We don't intend on just pulling people to come and watch, but a different thing. No, we don't intend on doing that. We don't intend on monetizing content where share simply because we want to get money from YouTube or money from Facebook. Or no, we don't have any of those things. We don't have any engagement. Every single thing we do are pre-financed by people who sincerely love the Lord. I like Ephesians 6, the last verse of the book of Ephesians. Paul, in fact, it has been said that the book of Ephesians is the greatest thesis on the Church of Christ. Open book Kasa about Christ Nasa Papa, the book of Ephesians. And closing that text, Paul has some more kind. Or say, Nyanko Pardon, and Koma Ubi Biara, or Do already used to Christo, ma and home teacher. Grace and peace be unto all those who love the Lord Jesus Christ in sincerity. Say, ma and home teacher. People normally say that they love God, but there are people who genuinely love God genuinely. But I said that my background here, my sister, ni nyina nkofo na SND sika ba charity you, and there is some background here there is some interface. There who screens wow hey the who everything you have seen on the screen, the designs and things is not Facebook design, it's not Facebook design, it's not YouTube design, it's not YouTube design. It's something that we have people who work on things like that who need resources to do them.
And we pay them for that.
Yes. And a omo energy erade asem ho ana omo ye. YouTube don't give us 10 minji YouTube skada simply because we don't need it. But we are interested. We are interested in say asem nko. Na obi mfa de so nka say well mo ka say because you just want YouTube money. Mo ka say because you want Facebook money. Now sometimes we no come 2 years into there because we all know Facebook net so YouTube net so yenim how obetimi aya ubenya sika from YouTube. We know it. Not yenim, we know. We know the dynamics of how YouTube works and how Facebook works and how to get engagement and how to get, we know all those things. But our sole purpose is to let people know the truth and obey it. Basadak, comment.
Joe, I think so. Maybe it will help. Joe, I mean, you know me for a long time, and those people who name me, no, from KUSC time, no, they will say, me one of the people that mintimu seven family home to papa kwesi ndumo, seven family home to why in Ghanaian politics, because I did a lot of politics on campus. Now, so me from campus time in this hall, and College of Arts and Social Sciences. I was all over the place. Everybody knew me. Me to my cancer. I was a popular guy. I was in the lead of a year me mate, your friends, and Nana B. Joe Nana B.
Yeah. MPP, General Secretary Organizer, one of them.
Organizer, no. Your friend say David. There's a David Chrono and Coco MP as a David. I know what Ghana Publishing. Philemon La was my junior. I can just give you Michael. So say Michael, I'll be one of I'm the MP for Farouk Rumas a day. All these guys are, I mean, young mates. I hold Joe, mate Makase. Yeah, no one more highway. That's what everybody was sliding. So, yeah, no more atmosphere. I hear a lot of politics on campus, serious ones. But Joe, it got to a time where maybe realize it say I post things, and when you go to my personal Facebook account, you see, I will post things about Chariot. I'll post things about politics. I used to post in a lot of things. And then one day it strike me, say, doing all those things, meaning, say, the Church of Christ, people need to be in it in order to be saved. Mekano. But my post and the things I share on Facebook had nothing to do with that. So I was asking myself a lot of questions. And of course, and they give birth to this idea of Chariot TV and, having a discussion, a TV station and all that. Yo, am I popular like Nana B, like all those guys? No. Edu baby, I remember very well me, MP. Mamponting MP. Eka Kofi Frimpong, Okachere say, he hopes that Achibiano. Oniwa, I'll come and take over. And I'm saying, my name, I'm on for the trend, you be sure that be do be at them na wabe responde na
sa beef
unless nema be bring a teach and for the yes, sir. And the purpose of it is to trend. Yo, Chariot as a platform. You need to page your papa be a bit now. Never can them so that bloggers be picky. Old bassy, nay a trendy. Oshe omo morning shoes, yes, or according to Captain Smart, nay, mom kekan wagan will be starting bibina onya viewers is 853K says
for the records.
the records. So okay, yeah, me nyina fraguna. Enti
Ukomni.
Enti Joe, I mean all these young guys and other grown-ups and I don't know. Joe, I must say the omunim ever social media so ne how on base trending. Yeah, and no, so we can discussion.
We had a lengthy conversation about all these things.
We could say per se your views is here more share the court case is here a bit my. But the question is Joe, what someone who go to see those who love the Lord in sincerity.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, it's a nipa 200, 300 more share. And now may yako 5K, 10K just for the trend of it. And having no impact at all on the individuals, the organic individuals who watch. Any Kroman amount for the Basay. As soon as see 5K now when you know, or more air free Vietnam name. I mean, I'm just saying, say, we know all those things. We know how people can get those views and all that. But at the end of the day, are we really ministers of the Most High? And are we doing this for ourselves? I mean, you and I know how many times I have argued with you, say, I want to reduce my face on Chariot so that it doesn't become like, oh Shadrach, no, I don't want that. I'll prefer, say, a collective thing. And yes, let us love the Lord to the point, say, when we are sharing a content, we are sharing that content because he himself within our brotherhood. Obano obetro usu bempa is awkward. Otbase a Church of Christ reply usu bempa Church of na on ferris o yes adien. So for Christo asori din. Na o de ato why a thumbnail. Na jo de ato. Na some na all can any video no cry any link there. Just because you want to trend or you want people to come in and over na comment I say I'm for yesterday. How do we love the Lord in sincerity if it comes to those things? We want to beg you, brethren, say the focus of whatever we are doing should be, say, at the end of the day, we are pleasing the Lord. That's the first thing. Number two, we are bringing souls to come to know the truth. That's all that we need to do. At the end of the day, we share content into war. So, you don't force people to come and watch it or not. Just share it there. Because here, I've seen a lot of people on one share. And what does it do? What it does, and I say, Emma Obia or your friends category near them. Ubu say, oh, okay. Oh, something like that is going on. And anyway, share political issues. Yes, I no gidi mini menu bia jo we me dance ni. Nuanum bia ene o the MPP sia. Now the Christosum sia obey MPP eje Christosum. Okay, I say no, I will never do that, but nene ye actually say obey you NPP. What do I say? Offer NDC this year, now for church this year, obey NDC. Because the name of Becca, the name of share, the comment, oko TV3, bibi obi apostu, and some of Becca. Then I ask myself, say, how do you even live your life thinking, say, why is hard way you know? And I know nuanom mu do musika eboa de few people ne aba mo ho abesre emwa to do whatever we are doing. Say financial emwa. Most of them they can say share for us, send it to WhatsApp pages. And all these WhatsApp pages, yo, ewo ho say ubetimi send these content and put them there. Unless you are being restricted. Mama me santo me say na me patch say this year digital lectureship no mama yen pushima nenko, because it is not just for church members nko yo, it is also to teach the world to say eba church leadership mo you need headquarters, you need pastor bia onware ye ewushia Latter-day Saint for no elder Friday, elder down so no near elder no near elder Daniel Baden no near said the same. But if we don't push set content for people to hear, where are they going to hear them? And no, I'm a catcher, maybe I'm co-preaching, and I'm a catcher. Say when we say the Church of Christ is the only saving church. And yes, be a person amount for a budget so, and I say amount for a high no, but it's rather to push us to go out and make the world know the truth so that they will turn to, they will turn to come and hear the word and turn heart toward the Lord and so that they will be saved. I want to commend those who are sharing and those who are willing to share from tomorrow going. I'm saying you talk data mamu there, but I rather share one name say we don't now share content. Fine, you to data mamu, but so who to me could share Ake Ebenezer nema now could share agrada name maybe or aka enko yeah. Na sankrofo so Ake Ebenezer say omu nyina ka omu start here share for us no omu share ampa ene hwebebe omu dudu intisi yeso be ka say share for us boni be ne aye
eno omu ye de pe abotire a epro se ne po kan omu ye de pe abotire a epro ye no ene de ampro ne ye nya abotire pro ho antem ane ba antena be ba topic na nya mpa chi na ye no nya mpa chi na de ye be ne ye be ka ho asem nche ba ma me kan comment aba ye ma me abena kesewa anane. I hope I got the name right. I was watching you live from Asante Mampong, anticipating how insightful this lectureship is going to be. Yeah, that's it. I'm just anticipating the 2025 and each good hashtag. I'm a page now. Hashtag Edikuni. Hashtag DL 2025. Hashtag Chariot TV. Hashtag Digital Lectureship. Hashtag Church of Christ. Hashtag Niguso. Hashtag Niwiche Gupa. At highlighted that in the echo. We are from bidding. This year lectureship is going to be fire. Abrante me so anime ya mamento nka winimo. Mamento nka anime. We are Asante Mampong MP no incoming. I say most of our brethren think our program target are not Christian. Okay, that's it. We are from a plaku. Okay, Mate. We are preacher Martin. Frandu or say keep preaching on the truth, brothers. We are preacher Donko or say God bless you. We are Richard was very interesting and very educating. Yeah, my main Doris in here. I say, good evening, brethren. Well done. Some more question. But let us know where you're watching us from. We are from Doris. Yeah, my main Doris Sata. For yeah, hey. Thank you Thank God for the truth. God continue to strengthen and bless you more. God bless you too. God bless you too. Let us know where you're watching us from. This year's digital lectureship, the first topic, who is eligible? Ordination of elders, who is eligible? Team no they running through the entire lectureship. That is 2025 no. Team no running through the entire shepherd the church of God. But now per channel ordination of elders, who is eligible. You don't want to go into trying to determine what he will talk about. Babiti. Babiti. There will be a translation on the Obeka Brofo. Near Kanichi, Yamudua, they be a more complain about Obukachi, adding to be combining English and Tree at the same time. But this time we will do a translation. We will do a translation. Inti Oka Brofo not yes, we are done coachy or Cabo Fine than coachy. For all the program in to be English English maybe one or two maybe but most of them, most of them it will be English tree. That will be running concurrently. The topic in here, who is eligible? My channel to say time near 7 Ghana time. When you Ghana time, man can you cry, Mr. Mufanchemi. Man can you GMT. Because Ghana time 1 way and I'm for from half wrongly. Ghana time means that 7 there. And then my merchant can cry. My mother 45 minutes in Debbie. I mean GMT sharp prompt 7 near life. 7 on the dots now. I take beam. A bit pumping boom. Kwata no 7 20 30 there na preacher ne kasa. Until latest by 7:30 no akasabi. Okasabi a yebeji bre aje questions. So from 8:30 nyame pa enumere meka enumere asem to 9 na oje questions sabre no na oyi ni nti nyano one month a ebesejaw though it will be online, it will be there which you can go and watch but how is
comment
yes you nya kama ubisa question na yentimi nka yentimi obetime you no ko be better program. So come and let's be live. You don't need to be in a house to do that. You don't need to be in a house to do that. You can be whatever. You can be even right? Unam council obefi. You can listen to it. You can listen to it. I mean, baby out here. This is a digital lectureship. You don't need to be in a church premise to listen to it. And I'm going to do so. Church premise and some amount for it. Do you know something interesting, Brashada? This is the first time Asante Bekwai MP incoming. Ako YouTube. Check it out here. Now because YouTube work Asante Bekwai. Now because YouTube work Asante Bekwai. But for the first time, I've realized that YouTube works at Asante Bekwai. The objection don't miss this year's digital lectureship.
We say, what the Patrick and some bay? What him say? The quiet for Agadan Crawford. Womo this year, womo a stream at the end of I saw them, womo the screen can see TV.
Hey.
Oh yes.
So about this idea, we will show them.
Baby, I will be more organizing myself because at the end YouTube no more smart TV no. YouTube no. Ubet my head. Me say me hear charity near my me TV so
YouTube. So. Yes.
What I say. Into more YouTube no. Ubet my share smart TV no. Ubet my share data lectureship TV so. It's a more yes are muncha pictures na mo fan send ye be post mo. Odo I say twa picture wo hwe digital lectureship no TV so never send ye. And now I was or laptop so and or tablet so Joe or the two so you better samba na yeah project
yeah
now fair yeah
but as I think we're quite for no yes a mobile project here who say Ajamasu Church of Christ will be broadcasting.
Almost broadcasting.
Me broadcast ya. You better coin be also. You be more of trouble.
Yes.
Try. Broadcast ya.
Try. I say. Try. What threaten on man? I said.
Let me challenge you. And I try to know most done. Now, topic ordination of elders. Who is eligible? Don Blackwell, Don Blackwell, or in Juma or GPN.
Yes, Joe Don Blackwell. I look forward to a very wonderful presentation.
I look forward to it. If you have some few things, you have to sign off. If you have some few things to add, I mean, under 2 minutes.
I mean, I was trying to go through the Ebert Toto so Joe. So I heard.
So quickly, when in 10 moments, we can sign off.
Yo, 80 BJ Clark Betwaso Saturday. Eric Owens Betwaso Sunday. Yo, I don't know. A lot of people don't know Eric, but I mean, a fire preacher. I mean, you love him. 80 Sunday, and also Numre Eric Owens. Yo, started Monday Anopa. 11 a.m. Ghana time.
Yeah.
A podcast. Listowell, Richard Donko. The NCY or NYC preachers. Or North Carolina. Nah. What am I passing? Joe Omuya ne numre into Monday no ne numre no Monday a pack and kasa because when we have podcast no we 11 a.m. ne numre no Alan Webster mo amunim a heart to heart ne house to house no he is the originator ono one Joe a school of evangelism ono one start Joe ono one we you're kind of saying polishing the pulpit. So what's it? PTP. Yeah, that PTP. Is Alan Webster. Yo, Papa with a nipa. Mark McDaniel, a very thoughtful speaker. Just so Joe, the program not the same. Bible day.
Bible answers. Bible. You go YouTuber. Just go to YouTube, search Bible Answers, and I add McDaniel, yes. Or Mike. I think it will pop up.
Yes, McDaniel, very, very also good speaker. And also, everybody Yami Aduma. Monday na until back to back. No magic questions, no more discussing. And that's how packed Monday is going to be. Yo, Victor SQ, Oceanic, Hey, I'm a friend of Oceanic. I don't know why I didn't link it.
Oceanside Church of Christ.
Oceanside Church of Christ. Victor SQ, one of the speakers, Joe. You can listen to him like 24 hours. Now that's what I know. Victor is so good. Obe Kasa on where there are no elders. And Joe, so I tell me I can't. Churches are many elders, so many leaders. I'm on my journey almost so many elders in it. Sounds and some. Every the old back at the afahun. Yo, wait, say, guess I'm not dancing a kind of one. Calbat, Calbat, hey, so we can. We're muted on.
Ghana for me, yo, me say, me waha.
Muted on.
What is all me closing program there? Calbat, hey, guy. That day, I have my translation automatic.
Now we are other or through. We have picture now or the down or through.
Or throw Kayana Calbat status.
But I look at me bizarre say Calbat na only baba bia or one you man not to end it.
Means so a number two so Bako a German Semso and a Bako a Joe Bakuna, they.
I didn't pass him. I didn't pass him. I didn't pass him.
I don't say Galame.
Well, we have to answer now. You're ready to answer. Yeah, call.
Calbat, so those amunim Calbat now. Yeah, a lot of debate. Cal is just a good speaker, and we thank the Lord for people like that in the fold. It's Calbat, Ebe Kasa, on a Wednesday, I think so. I think Wednesday. Calbat Friwa Joe, one of the speakers, I think that before we were Banaha, Scott is a preacher of Forest Hill. Joe, who will be out here? What is Scott that? I don't know. Like Scott is so good, say he's the way of a Greek, you know, nor the account. I'm wondering how he's going to do this subject. How and why should the elders smell like the sheep?
Others must say, yes.
I mean, it's one of the subjects that I can't wait to listen to. That is Scott. Joe Scott Friwa, Aaron Ebeba. Aaron was GBN. Your friend saying, podcast we the saying.
Authentic Christian podcast. Authentic Christian
podcast. Aaron is just so sharp. He's a very young man, but very sharp, and we thank the Lord. Say erade eyin krofobisa ede amaye. Joe Yefroa na
na kwasipon.
Yo midie no unim say unu obi wa asem Ghana we preacher we elder na no obi asem koni ni mum na test me say Shadrach we anam ne wa asem no
Minabo
anya sa me bodi me bu bonkrofodi no, let me make a request, Mr. Ramu. On that day, I don't want you there. I don't want Danso there. As a munya mini technician, na me come say me pese text message beba say en kobo bidi en koka mebu bonkrofodi. It will not be asemo could deal with it. Joe omu fru ana kuyaba. Dan Kate papa Curtis Kate. Dan Kate teacher Memphis School preaching. He's an academic I'm not going to say.
I think dean also.
He's the academic dean. Yeah. Moja a student's dean of student, but he's the academic dean. And we will be our new Dan Kate. Oh boy. Dan Kate, he may not speak gidi to say other speakers, but Otobos now Dan Kate, he's so in depth in history. He was going to tell us a lot about historical facts about church. Church Bible, a Danube Catholic church. Na Danube a Ibinyam sorry be into Dan Kate will give us that history. Into the what about Mrs. Adi with the one me say a lot. Into the Dan Kate so at the I don't know. Yo, Dan Kate free horn more. Me refi bako. The women the last time no women in their last day, but this time around ain't your last day. This time around the best Sunday, the Sunday to the last 2 days or 3 days. Before Dan Kate the beba a man in the beba. Dr. Judith Osanlabi will be the host, and I mean a podcast into also be candidate. Yeah, me Akosia Samoa or a HR director or Energy Commission. Yeah, me Henrietta a Hammond Saki or Kaneshi Church of Christ, a very thoughtful woman. Emma retired ewo in Sound Road. Yo, Ghana for Emma, me friend of women elder. What must I say? Women elder. Organize a lot of evangelism. Kolibu Church, or no more boys, campus churches, no more no fahon ka no jisika, no so eka and crofo Joe. Or mobile a man discussion. Joe, and then I walk fast as him will. One area.
Wait, mami, no, me person make can to be kameka. You go man can ebia omochi be kwana no so no mo dia agengam me. Mami can. You see programming no, see when this digital lectureship we the special kind say we have a section for women alone. Women alone say alone na ebia won't ya say papa. We have a section for women only. Ebia only na won't ya say. We have a section for all but men.
But men. All but men. Okay.
But men. If you are still, my family chi. We ye ma me no munkoten.
Aye. Any chido though.
Edi chido no ye ma me no munkoten. Ana say ye ma me no munkwa.
Jonathan, still go to comment section. Great and powerful message. Now, if you are something to cry, if you are something to cry,
baby, I want.
Maybe I'm not hearing the phone.
But your my exception. Nipa ba kope any a granting no. Or ye be money a granting home kwan so utimi hwe e ma adwuma die we. Joe
Kwakwadu.
Kokodu ewo Kokodu wo how they say you are the and all home kwan say or hwe dwumadie no no de report breye say okohwe ma de dwumadie no de course wo di Kokodu
well yeah yankoso
my main clarify bibi the tia Kokodu ye man kwan say wa man kwan a obekwa kohwe ayebone say wo ka te wa shebra say mo ngore a obekwa kohwe ade chia no afre say oye confession it Kokodu ya ma kwa wo obeti ba hwe but obi a okay bia this is for women ye encourage ye man no mo nhwe jo ye mba no ye nua no ma no mo ye ma me nom ene ema e wo church ni no mesra mo dwumade we mo nhwe we nye kwan be ne emfa so mo church ema no church mo obi wu a ye nkosra no ye nto samna ye debe nya no bi ne ebe keka wa ha besra mo that's not the discussion. The discussion is deeper than those things, and these women are capable of bringing us that thing. It's Joe omu wi a na dankate aba and say dankate na mbo try no omu wi a na dankate e ma no wi a ne Monday dankate aba dankate free ho a Joe the Albany opanyin kodjasa na Joe eja Georgia san topic no ehian crofo pa church autonomy any corporation. What must say? Ebinum say autonomy ewu yesie no eja samba ye pe Bible no mu say autonomy no e kire say ebinum say ye autonomy nti ye ade a de boni ade bi a ye say you say you uni hu kwan say obey dey obeka bi eja Georgia samba obeka sa ade no ho asem jo opanyin Georgia san year bi afi bia no or she suit bako or suit no diamond bow she digital lectureship bia no obeshe suit yo mo bia nko kan kire na some making or premier I had my could deny na me twantro to koyi Georgia san ebeba na yo finally na papa we yo agro unum say odi ni 5th anniversary of digital lectureship day.
Yeah, he's the only one who have run through the entire digital lectureship from the first to the current one. He's the only one.
He's the only one. Na me Anna.
There be your first one. First one. Okay, first one. Okay, you can say.
First one, me kasai.
Second one.
Second one,
No, kasai.
Second one, one kasa. Second one, one kasa.
Third one, I think. Third one, man kasa na me.
One kasa. Yes.
The panel
translation.
Yes.
And the translation. Yeah.
It's Papa.
Any boy, and famano. And
Joshua Edu, very thoughtful preacher, and he's doing a great job at Takrade. 80. Brother Joshua Edu, Eddie baby. Now you hear the topic, no?
Why caring for the elders is caring for the church?
It is a you can somewhere ever can you know. See a boama elders say you want to make kosoa. Your Bible say boama sorry no. Akoso. Joshua Edu be churches are at the end on a year, the last day of digital lectureship, which is 13th December. Over the years, Joshua Edu na next party. First time on the start here, second one on the start here. You say Okobochri on the DAV. All these speakers are more Japanese say Omobe Kasajo and many ebinuma kasa ebinuma orientation or platform is so how baso neade. We look forward to a very sensational and detailed lectureship, God willing, tomorrow. God, Joe.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Let me read some few comments that I've dropped in here. Mame Doris Atta says, in fact, it aches my heart to see brethren share lies rather than the truth. Too bad. It's too bad. Patrick Abbey also don't miss this lead. Okay, we are from Frank Obin Atade, watching live from Boston. Massachusetts,
at the obitumacy.
You Matilda.
So watching live from Boston, Massachusetts. US, Massachusetts. US.
On one we are Saba. I met Eric Owens Owens
at Robbery
Church of Christ. He's a great
Roxbury. Okay. Yeah, I mean he's just fire. Eric Owens is just fire.
We are from Richard. Richard say, how many requests can we have timetable? Hey, Master, timetable abemunya. As a table quite I jam a Church of Christ, Ashanti region. Almost only here timetable, but so Bashadak, and may any timetable in fact.
Sebio,
no worry, your bad timetable, no don't worry, timetable,
any timetable,
timetable. It's Patrick K. Abbey. I think Patrick K. Abbey on air Asante be quiet. Incoming MP. Mr. On fan boss or them ho. Na a chagua omunim say na page na no.
They won up to the 13 and a chaguno. Joe
Martin. Benetri near the VRC, Martin. Hey, he should prepare to meet me in court. Which court?
Okay, Joe, but catch the Frank say Obeji visa amount no we share Massachusetts.
Only share Boston. Boston one of the third on share with high court in Boston. Today, never cancel no. Me did 3 years for one year cancel no back for time. We did it but as Danko will be it has been pre-discussion, it has been insightful. There are so much things that we hope to see God willing tomorrow. It's the time is exactly 9 p.m. It's exactly 7 now speaker no or prepare our life because we will come and do a pre-discussion, a prelude, 10-15 minutes. Then we shift to the preacher ni preacher. 8:30 na we are 30 minutes on a questions. Now you call. Sana be you say sharp near course and Tibo morning So I'm a just notify yourself, just set alarms. It's a digital lectureship. Nyamepa echina nyamepa 7. Jonathan Mensa Bonsu Macro Bibia.
Chariot TV presents its digital annual lectureship themed Shepherd the Church of God. It is happening live from August 1st to August 13th, 2025. Mark your calendars and join us live on Chariot TV's YouTube and Facebook platforms, as well as Church of Christ TV's Facebook platform. Some topics to be discussed are: 1st August, ordination of elders, who is eligible. August 2nd, the elders or preachers who are in charge of the church. August 3rd, why take heed to shepherd the church of God. August 4th, shepherding the church, what can I do? August 5th, when there are no elders. August 6th, elders and church discipline. August 7th, how and why should the elders smell like the sheep? August 8th, church organization, Bible versus denominational hierarchy. August 9th, church organization, growing concerns in Ghana. August 10th, shepherd the church of God, the role of women. August 11th, church organization, history of the departure and lessons learned. August 12th, church autonomy and cooperation. August 13th, why caring for the elders is caring for the church. And many more. Chariot TV, your single source of truth. Chariot TV, we preach Christ and His kingdom.